guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Keda and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. If this is your first time here, you're so welcome. Today we're talking about marriage. We're talking about myths about marriage. There are so many misconceptions about marriage. Like, people have this idea of what marriage is and all that, and that's what I'm just talking about today. The very first misconception a lot of people have about marriage is that happy couples don't have misunderstandings. That's one of the greatest ones. It's so common when people see you quarreling with your husband, or you have a misunderstanding with your husband, you're not talking with your husband, they're just like, she's dying of misery. That's the misconception. Like, the fact that I'm quarreling with my husband does not mean that I'm not happy. We have good times as well as we have fights. So why do you have to look at it like I am not happy because you saw me quarreling with my husband, or I told you I had a misunderstanding with my husband? You guys are not the exact person, so it's very normal that you're going to have a lot of misunderstandings. Common interest keeps people together, and that's like not true at all, because you could have everything in common, but at the end of the day it doesn't work out. It's more about how you interact with each other. It's not about, oh, we have the same, in fact we like the same music, we like the same food, we go to the same places and all that. That's not what keeps you together. Like, it's more of you and the person, how you interact, because you could like the same things and you like going to the same places and all that, but at the end of the day there's so much more than, no, we think the same, so it means that we are the perfect match. No, not necessarily. Like, myself and my husband we're just like east and west. Food, my husband likes traditional meals, like he likes corn, he likes achu, he likes arrow. On my part, I don't even like heavy food. I like spaghetti, I like light food. So you're not going to say that since my husband likes and I like this, what it means that we both can work. We find the way to make it work. Today I cook a traditional meal, the next day I cook the kind of meal I like. So it's about compromising and understanding each other and learning how to interact with each other better. It's not about having common ground. Marriage is boring. A lot of people feel that when you're married, life is over. You're just dying of boredom. There's nothing interesting happening in your life because you're married. But I just feel that marriage gets boring for people who decide to make it boring. A lot of people are going through very interesting marriages. Like, I have so much fun in my house, hanging out with my family, because we're mostly indoors. We hang out with each other, we listen to music, we dance, we discuss, we just play with each other. Like, what is boring about that? And a lot of people tell me, Kena, you're probably dying of boredom because you're always at home. What kind of life? You don't attend so many parties, you're never doing anything, you're always just in your house, you're surely bored. Guys, I'm not bored though. For me, it's very interesting, and a lot of people are like, it's because you're married. Because when you're not married before, you used to go out more and all that, but now that you're married, you're just indoors. Oh, you could be dying of boredom. Marriage is not boring, guys. Marriage is only boring for those who decide to make it. If my spouse loves me, he or she will change for me. If I marry this person, the person will change. If I threaten this person, the person will change. It doesn't work like that. Some women are like, okay, because he went and slept outside today, I'm going to stop giving him food for 1 month. He's going to change. My dear, I cannot make him change. A man will be like, I'm going to beat this woman up. I'll beat her to understand me better so that she will change. She will not be talking to me anyhow. You cannot change her. The only way that person can change is if that person decides that, okay, I want to change, or God intervenes in that situation. Stop thinking that, okay, I want to marry this guy, he likes going out too much, when we get married he's going to have children, he's going to change. this woman, she's a talkative. When we get married, I'm going to control her. She'll stop talking. It doesn't happen. Stop thinking that if this person loves me, the person is going to change for me, because you're going to always get disappointed. So that's the misconception many people have, like, when I get married, the person will change. Marriage does not change people. God changes people, and people change themselves. The first years of marriage are usually the best. I've spoken to so many people, and they always tell me that, Kenna, the first years of our marriage was so hard, I couldn't even stand it. And it's true, like, the first years of marriage, you're trying to live with this person, you're trying to understand the person, you're trying to, so people make a lot of mistakes, people go through a lot of struggles, and then finally, you people settle in. For some lucky people, it's shorter. For some other people, they go through like the first years, you're just having a lot of sex, you're just enjoying your partner and all that. So that's a misconception. A lot of people feel, yes, you may be having a lot of sex, but it is a hard time. Like, you're trying to understand each other as husband and wife, you're trying to adapt to so many things, you're trying to adapt to marriage life, responsibilities come in and all that. So the first years, actually, for me, I think I'm not going through much, I'm not a specialist, but for me so far, from what I've heard from people and from what I have seen in my case this far, the first years of marriage are usually very difficult, and then as time goes on, you start understanding each other better, you start knowing this thing makes me upset, this thing makes me upset, and all that. So as time goes on, you balance, and then you know how to live properly. Children can fix a marriage. My dear brother, my dear sister, children cannot fix a marriage. You cannot have a troubled marriage and in your head you're like, no, when I have this child, the marriage is going to be okay, things are going to be fine, we're just going to kick off like nothing happened. It doesn't work like that. Children come with a lot of stress, emotional, financial, like, it's exhausting having a child. So imagine having that child with all the problems that you have, and then you have now a new problem on its own, because when you have a child, especially the first child, if I've never had children before, you start having different ideas, like, this is how I think they should take care of the child. Like, your problems will even add. So if you're having problems with your partner and you are thinking that, oh my god, let's have a child, the child is going to make this marriage work, you're deceiving yourself. Having a child is not going to solve your issues automatically. A good spouse always knows what you want. Your spouse is not a mind reader, and this is mostly for women, because a lot of us women are like, so he could not just do this, he doesn't know that this is what I want. How will he know if you don't tell him? For him to know, he has to be told. There's some women, their husband wants to buy them a birthday gift, and it's like, what do you want? And she's like, oh my god, surprise me, I don't want anything in particular, just surprise me. When in reality she wants something. It's true that they know you very well, but they don't know what you want at that particular time. So if you want something, it's easier to just tell your partner. Stop thinking that a good partner is supposed to know me, he's just supposed to look at me and just be like, this girl, you want a limousine, like, this girl, you want this. Like, it doesn't work like that. Those are the few misconceptions I came up with about marriage. I know there are so many, so you guys should let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. I hope to see you guys next time. Love you, bye.